Hello everyone and welcome to today's Quickfire Quiz, quiz number 23. My name is Mr. Chapman and I am the Quiz Wizard. Hello everybody, whether you're taking part in your first Quickfire Quiz today or whether you've taken part in them before, it's good to have you with me. So, there will be 10 questions now. Let's see what our quiz has in store for us today. Question 1 is an English question. Find the adjectives in the following sentence. The sound of the drill was incredibly loud. The sound of the drill was incredibly loud. What's the adjective in that sentence? Question 2 is a maths question. Which of these numbers is a multiple of 4? Think about what a multiple is. Which of these numbers is a multiple of 4? 13, 15, 18, or 16? Question 3. Which of these is not one of the 7 dwarfs in Snow White? A, Dopey, B, Sleepy, C, Smiley, or D, Bashful? Which one of these is not one of the 7 dwarfs in Snow White? Dopey, Sleepy, Smiley, or Bashful? Question 4 is a science question. If it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere, what season is it in the Southern Hemisphere? If it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere, what season is it in the Southern Hemisphere? It's very interesting why, and I'll go through it later. Question 5. What is the name of this Mr. Men character? What is the name of this Mr. Men character? Five questions done, 5 to go. Question 6, history. In World War II, many houses had their own air raid shelters. But what were they called? Here's a picture of one of them here. In World War II, many houses had their own air raid shelters, but what were they called? If you're not sure, that is a tricky question. You might not have studied World War II yet. Question 7, another history question, 2 in this quiz. What was the name of the building where the Great Exhibition was held in 1851? And there is a beautiful picture of it. What was the name of the building where the Great Exhibition was held in 1851? It was one of the biggest events of the 19th century. Question 8, maths. The bar graph here shows the number of cameras sold in a week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. How many cameras were sold altogether? The bar graph shows the number of cameras sold in a week. How many cameras were sold altogether? So this is a data handling question. If you need a bit more time on that, just press pause. Question 9, you've got some options here again. She was as scared as a bungee jumper waiting to leap is an example of what? She was as scared as a bungee jumper waiting to leap is an example of what? Is it A, a simile, B, a metaphor, C, personification, or D, alliteration? A, B, C, or D? Which one do you think? And the last question in the quiz today, number 10. This is the flag of which country? This is the flag of which country? You might recognize it. I'm going to give myself, and you should give yourselves, a pat on the back, a big pat on the back for finishing the quiz today. Some tricky questions in there. Right, before I go through the answers, let's have a little bonus round. And today it is countdown. So we have a target number here of 343. And you have the numbers 50, 4, 3, 5, 7, and 4. You can use add, subtract, multiply, or divide, and you can use each number once. You need to try and use them to get to the number 343. You've got 30 seconds to go. Start. That's your time up. So, were you able to find a solution? So there might be more than one, but here is one example of a way you could have made 343. So 7 times 50 gets you to 350. And then you could have used a 4 and a 3 to make 7, and then do 350, take away 7, gets you 343. So well done if you managed to get that in the 30 seconds. Right, I'm going to go through some answers now and give you some suggestions of activities you could try at home today if you wanted to. Let's see how many we got. The adjectives in the sentence: the sound of the drill was incredibly loud. The adjective was loud. Adjectives describe nouns, and here the word loud is describing the sound of the drill. Question 2, which of these is a multiple of 4? So the best way to do it is just write out the multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And as you can see, 16 is a multiple of 4. I've just accidentally given you the next multiple, which is 20. So what are the 3 multiples after that? Question 3, which one of these is not one of the 7 dwarfs in Snow White? We've got Dopey, Sleepy, and Bashful there. The answer is Smiley. Smiley is not one of the 7 dwarfs. Question 4, if it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere, it is summer in the Southern Hemisphere. And this is all due to the Earth's orbit of the Sun and at the angle that the Earth does that at. That is well worth looking into. Take a look at why the Earth has different seasons at different times. It's all about how much of the Earth is facing the Sun. Question 5, this Mr. Men character is called Mr. Happy. Question 6, the air raid shelters in World War II were known as Anderson shelters. They were named after Sir John Anderson, who was in charge of keeping British people safe. They were designed to hold up to 6 people. Have a look at some different Anderson shelters, and maybe you could try and make one of your own. Get a cardboard box as your shelter and think about what you might put inside it. Question 7. The name of the building where the Great Exhibition was held in 1851 was Crystal Palace. The exhibition was an international exhibition that celebrated and shared technology and industry from all around the world. A little bit like a Dragon's Den. Question 8. So how many cameras were sold altogether? You need to look at how many were sold on each day. So Monday there were 8, Tuesday 6, Wednesday 9, Thursday 3, and Friday 6. And then you need to add all those up together, which I believe gives 32 cameras sold. So what you could do at home is you could research your own question and then draw your own bar graph to show the results. You could ask what your favourite colour is, what your favourite pet is, what your favourite chocolate bar is. Ask people in your family and see if you can do a little bit of your own data handling. Question 9, she was as scared as a bungee jumper waiting to leap is an example of a simile. A simile is an example of figurative language where 2 different things are compared using like or as. And question 10, this flag is the flag of Brazil. It has green to symbolise the lush fields of and forests that the country has. The large yellow diamond is to show Brazil's wealth in gold, and it is around a blue globe. What other flags do you know? Could you draw some? So, how did you get on today? What was your score out of 10? Could you try and beat your score by trying some of the other quickfire quizzes that you haven't tried yet? If you enjoyed the quiz today, please give my video a like. And if you haven't done so yet, why not subscribe to the Quiz Wizard channel? And make sure you click on the bell icon as well, because that will tell you when more quizzes come live. Please keep telling everybody about the Quiz Wizard and about the quickfire quizzes, because I would really like to see as many children taking part in them as possible. I know many of you have, but keep tweeting me your scores at _quiz_wizard, as I really do enjoy hearing what you got. So that's the end of the quiz today, and all I need to say now is class dismissed, and I hope to see you again shortly. Take care.